Hey, what's up, everybody? Dap11 here with another Star Wars review. This time I have Vintage Collection 13 Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker. So, I finally got this figure, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. And I just cannot keep him in the package as lovely as the card back is because the figure is just so well done from the looks of it here that I just think it's time to open it up, check it out in detail, and do a review. Look at this guy. Anakin Skywalker here. This is about the time that he's gone and transformed into Darth Vader, so it's kind of interesting that since he was already initiated by, not Palpatine, but the Emperor, he really should be Darth Vader since he's at Mustafar, so it's kind of interesting that they continued to call him Anakin Skywalker. So his light was already eclipsed, and he was the Dark Father at this time, Darth Vader. So anyways, I guess this is an updated version of the Revenge of the Sith slash attack from 2004-2005. But hey, let's open them up and check them out. Okay, here we have Anakin Skywalker released from bondage. He is out of the package now, and as you can see, he has a very fine, detailed, and sculptured head, face, the whole 9 yards. This is the standard for vintage collection in my experience so far. But examine his hair real quick for a moment, and you can just see the detail. I mean, I'm very impressed with the sculpt here and the paint. He has a very intense look. Let's get a little bit closer here. Now here you can see him with his scar and the bags under his eyes, the yellow eyes. So let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. He has your standard articulation at the elbows. Oh, yeah, this is going to be some nice detail. Let's take his robe off so that we can see a little bit more of him. All right, ball joint at the shoulders, bilat, same with the elbows. Ankles, knees, your typical articulation for the vintage collection. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and let him stand here so you can take a look so my hands do not block the view of the figure. And let me see if he's got lateral. Oh yes, that's a bonus. I love it when when you can raise their hips laterally so you can articulate their kicks and just more positions. So this is ballerina Anakin Skywalker. But you know, he did give a couple good kicks in Revenge of the Sith. So this is great for articulation. So very impressive. That's even more points. I must say that this is definitely my best Anakin Skywalker. I do have some Darth Vaders. I had a review on the battle damage one, I don't know, 2 weeks ago maybe. And the other Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker went to Mustafar here, and the Revenge of the Sith that was in the back of this package. And you know, there were good figures for that time. Although I wasn't a big fan of the lack of articulation at the knees and the swivel at the arms. But this makes up for it. He's just got the look. Look at his belt. He's definitely got great detail in the belt. So you can see there a little bit of yellow paint and silver, bronze. He has cloth right here, so there's depth and detail to his wardrobe. Very impressive. And you can see what I mean with the hair. It's just got the detail in the hair. Swivel at the wrists. Wow, yeah. So let's take his lightsaber without the blade and go ahead and have him here with his blade. Now you notice he's got the gloving on the formerly decapitated hand. Now it's an electronic hand. And you can see the paint detail on his forearm. So I like that, how it's just not one color. You've got some paint detail there as well. Very, very nice figure. I love these vintage collection figures. The cards have really nice pictures. Reminds us of the old school 70s and 80s. And the figures are just fantastic. In my experience, most of them have been very, very good, great. So what would I give him on a 1 to 10 scale? I would have to give Anakin here. Let me take a look at his face a little bit more in the detail. Yeah, he looks mean too. Nice and corrupt. Well, I should say nothing nice about corrupt, but I mean the detail of showing the corruption that came about him. Of course, nothing's good about corruption, but you could see here that they did a really good detail on making him look evil. So on a 1 to 10 scale, I'd have to give this figure a 9.5. Yeah, maybe a 9. Maybe 9.4, 9.5. I just really like the detail. I don't remember what I judged the battle damage Darth Vader a couple weeks ago. I think maybe it was a 9.3 or something like that. But no, I'd put him right along the scales of that. I know the battle damage has a really great detail to it, but there's just this has its own great detail in its own right. So, well, I guess enough of that. I'll leave some pictures at the end of him battling old Obi-Wan Kenobi, or young Obi-Wan Kenobi up there. And that way you can get better detail of Anakin and maybe even Mustafar. So, hey, I appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the thumbs up and a subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Might have another figure review, and then I got something, a vehicle or something I have in mind, and I'll let you know about that. But anyways, enough talking here. Check out the pictures at the end. May the Force be with you, and thanks again, everybody. Take care.